Welcome to Tim's TV. Today we're going to talk about, well, not just me, which we normally do, but we're going to talk about what's going on in the world. Let's take a quick look at everybody's getting charged with sexual harassment. The terrifying thing is it's like a war on straight men. If you're a guy that hits on a girl, you can be fired, sued, or just talked about badly. It's getting kind of scary. One of the things a lot of women are bitching at men because men hit on them. Okay, why don't women come up with like a rule set? This is the way you can flirt with a girl. This is the way you can act or ask them out. This is what you can do at work. Literally lay it out. And girls, it can't be about your feelings. I felt this way today about him, and then he said something stupid, and 20 years later, I was offended, and now I want to stick it to him. That's not fair to us. You know that's not how we work. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can't do. Maybe we ought to get ribbons to where you can hit on me today. You can't hit on me today. Or there's certain colors a woman could wear when it's okay to hit on her, and there's certain colors she wears when it's not okay to hit on her. Just give us something in writing that we can read and understand and know. Otherwise, you can't just make standard male behavior illegal. I mean, it's great for the lawyers, but it's really frustrating for us. And all the women out there that are enjoying getting even, all this, remember, when nobody asks you out Friday and Saturday night, it's because you all bitch too much, and we just don't, we want to take you out, but you're making it too damn hard. Let's look at the second guy that got all this started. There's a Ray Moore dude running for Senate in Alabama. Now, your senator is supposed to be representative of the people in that state. And I think Roy Moore may be representative of the people in that state. As we all know, there's some stereotypes about Alabama. One thing Ray Moore didn't do right is he didn't keep it in the family. Because ain't nobody in his family up there at all complaining. So apparently in the family it's all right. But let's take a look at, they say that they believe the women. They believe the accusers. No, really, let's take a look at the fact they believe the accusers. Hey, that's the cat. That scratches. He likes to scratch everything. He's going after one of my camera bags. Now, when you say you believe the accuser, what you're saying is innocent until proven guilty doesn't matter to you. Because a woman accused a man of something, that man is guilty. Or more specifically, if a Democrat accuses a Republican, the Republican's guilty. But it's really women versus men, and you got to believe the woman even if the story doesn't work. So let's take one of the accusers. There's a woman that Gloria Allred represents. Gloria Allred's accuser is lying, and this is why I say that. She had the judge as the judge in her divorce. The judge's county clerk, or the court's clerk, signed the judge's name along with her initials to show that it was her initials. The woman came forward with a yearbook from 1977. By the way, everything I just said happened in the late 80s, early 90s. The woman claimed that the judge signed her yearbook the night he molested her. Problem is, she copied his signature directly out of her divorce decree 20 years later that was signed by Ray Moore's court clerk, including the initials. So she put the initials of Ray Moore's court clerk in her yearbook 20 years before he had a court clerk. And now she won't turn over the yearbook because it's obviously forged. It was forged after these allegations started, and it was intended to get money and to get publicity. And I would imagine that Gloria Allred paid the woman to come forward to make this allegation. Why do I say that? There is news reports that Gloria Allred paid one of the Trump accusers $50,000 to accuse Trump right before the Trump election, or right before the 2016 election. So you have Gloria Allred with a pattern of bribing women to make false allegations against Republicans right before an election. Now you have another woman coming out with what is obvious forgery. There's no way that Ray Moore, before he was a judge, had his court clerk with him back in 1977 to sign and put the court clerk's initials on her yearbook. Then he went out and molested her, and the court clerk sat around twiddling her thumbs. No, he wasn't even a judge yet. It was just such an obvious forgery that anybody who takes a look at that and realizes the history of it can see that she forged it, and she probably forged it because Gloria Allred was running around offering money to people to nail Trump. And she forged her yearbook based off her divorce papers, went in, got herself an envelope, and then got her the camera. That doesn't mean all the other accusers are that big of liars, but it's a bandwagon at this point. And one other thing that's very important, if you want to prove or disprove the allegation of the 14-year-old, it's very simple, and the reporter wasn't trying to do it. AT&T has the phone records. Did Ray Moore ever call the accuser's mother's house back in 1979? Did she ever get a call from the attorney's office? It was a district attorney. Did she get a call from the district attorney's office? If she didn't get a call from the district attorney's office, and she didn't get a call from his private residence, then she's lying. If, on the other hand, Ray Moore called from his house to her house, he did it. But no call from the office, no call from his house, he's innocent. Now, a lot of you would say he could have called from a payphone back in the 1970s. He certainly could have. But come on, no calls from the house, no calls from the office. Now your burden of innocence is impossible. You sound like a Klan member talking about a black man, and the fact you're so prejudiced that you just won't listen to reason. And another thing, when you say, I believe the accuser, what you're saying is, I don't care about the legal system. I am so prejudiced against men that anything a woman says about a man, I believe her, not him. He's guilty. She's honest. She's the victim. Once again, it's so prejudicial. It's like listening to a Klan member or a bigot or a racist talk about a black man. Well, what evidence do you have? Well, so-and-so said that he did it. Well, he's black, so he's guilty. He's a man, so he's guilty. It's a form of bigotry. You're not guilty because of your genitalia. You're guilty because of the evidence. And because somebody with a vagina accuses somebody with a penis of something doesn't make him guilty. And to publicly announce that the women are honest, that women don't lie, and the men are always guilty, it's a form of bigotry. Ladies, you know damn well that your girlfriends lied. You've lied, your girlfriends have lied, women have lied about you. So if you take the same standard of, if you were treated like you want to treat men, where if Cindy said something about you, that means you're a whore and you blew everybody. That night when you were homesick, you were actually out doing the basketball team. She said it. I believe the accuser. That means you're a skank. Is that the standard you want? Oh, wait a minute. When a woman says something false about another woman, you don't automatically believe her. But when she says something about a man, it is absolutely, positively true all the time. That's a form of bigotry. I'm Tim with Tim's TV. That's what's going on in 2017. Thank you.